Hello everybody, what is going on? It is Flawless Formulations here, coming at you with a brand new series for those of you on YouTube and those of you on Twitch. Kind of a new series, depends on how you look at it. So I do have some things that I need to get out of the way before we start the video. First off, testing that the stream chat works. I should say test on your screen, looks like it does. So we are all good on that front. Good to see. Now, I'm not good at RTS games. First and foremost, I'm terrible at them. So, just be warned. Now you know. I'm really bad at RTS games. Also, I'm running this in windowed mode, and the window is not the same resolution that I would like it to be, quite frankly. I wish that this game was, running like full screen so it would stretch across the entire monitor, but it won't. Also, you'll notice where it says Dawn of War here at the bottom, it cuts it off right here, which there's still, about a centimeter of screen, at least because I'm using a huge TV, but there's about half a cursor, or probably a full, like a standard size Windows cursor that hangs down below that. I don't think there's going to be too many options that are going to be all the way down there, but just so you know, the entire screen is not showing up properly as it should, and I've tried to get that to line up, and for some reason, I can alt-tab, I can try and edit the scene, and I can try and drag it up, but as you can see, it simply doesn't really want to do it. So I think I've just botched the game, but it's all in the sake of perhaps restarting the game will be the best course of action, in fact, because the game has crashed. If you alt-tab out of the game, for some reason it appears to crash. But while we're waiting for it to relaunch here for a second, we're going to also go over, for those of you that are watching this in a stream, that I am doing this for YouTube, so be aware of that. I'm doing this for the YouTubes, and therefore I'm going to be doing an intro at the beginning of every single one of my, when we do the campaign, I'm going to be, every single mission, I'm going to do an intro, because I'm trying to spread it out and stretch it out for those people on YouTube. The only reason that I'm doing an RTS game, for those of you that might be wondering, and one of you that probably cares, all of my friends play RTS games, so I'm trying to pick an RTS game that I like, so that I can play enough RTS games, so that when I hang out with my friends, I'm competent enough to play the RTS game. Seriously, the fact that not the entire window is in the stream is bothering me. I know it's only just a fucking tiny fraction that's not showing up, but still, it shouldn't be doing that, It's a little awkward. It's a little dumb. Technically the game window stops like here, or the actual game, there's not going to be anything below. You can see my cursor stop right there. There's not going to be much in the little tiny bit of space that's below that. Oh shit. Okay. There's actually another problem that has come up, which is the fact that my cursor, there we go. Okay, yeah, my cursor was able to leave the game window, which was a problem. If any of you played RTS, if your cursor wanders in another window, it's okay. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to be playing the campaign. I'm going to be doing an intro at the beginning. I'm going to be stopping the recording and doing an intro at the beginning of every single thing. I am playing on hard because normal, all of the AI has 50% health, which is kind of bullshit in my opinion. So we're going to play on hard because then everybody gets the same amount of health and it's fair. I'm going to try and be quiet during the cutscenes for you guys so you guys can see the cutscenes, because for 2003 this game has fantastic graphics. So anyways, it's been 4.5 minutes. Let's get into the game, shall we? Also, these loading screens are pretty nice. I know they're not animated or anything, but they're pretty nice. Yeah, God, for 2003, these animations
Hold the
are great.
line! In the name of the Emperor, you will not falter! We can't hold! Run for your lives! Cowards! You will fight, or you will die.
I am Captain Gabriel Angelos of the Blood Raven's 3rd Company. Status.
My lord, forgive me. We have done all we can to stop the orcs, but we have failed. My men's lives are yours.
You stood your ground in the face of the Emperor's foes. You've done your duty. If your men have failed you, I will leave their judgment in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
I am not here for your thanks. This port must be held if we are to maintain troops and supply lines to the planet's surface. That is why we are here. Now, what of the wounded and the civilians?
Stranded. We have few ships.
Then you shall have more. All Blood Raven flights execute Protocol 23 and initiate civilian evacuation. We will dispatch the ground forces.
Yes, my lord.
Ground forces, my lord. But the orcs have retreated.
You must know your enemy to defeat them, Colonel. Orcs only retreat to regroup. They will keep coming until you or they are dead. Brothers, let us destroy this alien filth.
I never thought of orcs necessarily as aliens, but more of like medieval, mythical beings kind of things. But to each their own. Okay, so the HUD should be coming up soon. We should be able to see how much of the map. Oh yeah, you guys can see everything that matters.
What a glorious day for a battle. As the Stronghold, our frontline battle headquarters is currently being assembled. We should proceed with caution until it is finished.
I mean, there's a small part of a friggin' ribbon down here you guys can't see, but you guys can see the whole game. That's fine. I don't know what I was worried about. So, looks like we have...
Splendid. The Stronghold is complete. We must now set about establishing a proper frontline base.
Okay, so we have Requisition is one of our resources. You get that by, like, it's kind of like a morale sort of thing. It's not morale. It's a separate entity in and of itself. But in theory, it's kind of like when you capture points and stuff, you,
The first thing we need is a chapel barracks.
Oh my god, I know.
That will allow us to call down more Space Marine squads.
But basically, it's kind of like a morale sort of thing. You win command posts and stuff, and you get requisition, and then there's power, which you generate through power plants, which makes sense.
Build routine 721 initiated. Await your instructions.
Ever vigilant. Stay vigilant, brothers. Awaiting orders.
Praise the Emperor. Taking command.
Okay, so a couple things I should go over here that I learned in the tutorial. You can take your commander guy,
Beware the
Mr. Baldhead, bro, and you can attach him to a squad. So the Force Commander, you can attach him to a squad, and he kind of boosts morale. And he's a really good. He's a
Excellent. The chapel barracks is finished. Now you can build some more Space Marine squads.
Can I talk? Okay. And he's really good at like melee fighting and stuff, which the Space Marines, the stock Space Marine squads are not.
Yes, my lord.
You can also upgrade once you get an armory. You can like kind of specialize your squads. I guess there are squads of, I believe.
If we are to defeat these
God.
orcs, we will
Shush.
need to call in some special weapons.
Hush your mouth.
We must build an armory to
Hush.
get access to them.
Hush your mouth. Okay, so you can specialize them. So you can take, if I wanted this squad and I wanted them to be a heavy bolter crew, which is like a Gatling gun, heavy machine guns, you can do that. Or you can take them and have them be RPG guys or plasma guns. You can specialize them. And instead of base units, instead of making one unit at a time, you make squads of up to 8 people. They come out of squads of 4, and then as you see there's this add more squad members button, which you can use to kind of throw, you can throw more people in up to 8, and then of course if you attach a commander it makes it 9. So cool thing you can do there. We will make 2 more squads. I think that's a hearty amount of squads.
Yes, most beneficent
Also,
one.
let's build ourselves a goddamn brewery. Let's build a spot.
Initiate instructions.
Can I build any? I can't build power things yet. Okay. That's something you guys will learn about later. It's the power system.
Yes, most
Move out of their way,
beneficent
friend.
one.
Marine squad deployed. At your command.
So as you can see, we can do add more members, up to 4 more times, and they'll just kind of teleport to their squad, so this squad will suddenly become bigger.
We stand ready.
See?
Fear
They
denies
kind of
faith.
teleport in until you have 8. Which I always thought was kind of cool. I mean, the little bit that I played this, I
Weapons
thought
at
was
ready.
kind of cool.
Close time. Marine squad deployed. Yes, my lord.
Might as well max all
Excellent.
that out.
The armory is operational. The Space Marine squads can now upgrade their
Yes,
standard
most
bolters to
beneficent
flamers
one.
and heavy bolters.
You can also build plasma generators, which of
Initiated.
course generate, they generate power. So that's
Here
kind of
to
a cool
serve.
thing. Generating some dope power. Here, how about you
Let's
build
not
that?
forget our power
Instructions.
needs. Building a plasma generator will supply us with the power we need to keep our force going. On alert, brothers.
So I kind of have a
The enemy must
strategy
be
here.
nearby.
The way that I always do it is
Plasma
because
generators will continue to produce power at a constant rate, but there is a limit of how many plasma generators can be built per stronghold.
okay, cool. He's giving us a tutorial, even though I already played the tutorial. I wonder if there's an option to turn the hints off. That would be nice. Let's go ahead and we'll turn him down a little bit. That way we can hear over top of him. Okay, so because he's kind of an up-close and personal kind of unit, I tend to put flamers near him because flamethrowers are...
We must start capturing strategic points. These 3 closest strategic points will
Okay.
do for now.
I'm just gonna talk
Let us
over 'em.
capture them
Like,
first,
you can read
and
the
then move
subtitles.
on to the others.
Also, the voices layer over top of each other, so it's kind of annoying. But because he is short range, he tends to use his sword. And flamers are short range, I tend to put them together. Because it just seems to be a fitting
Direct
combo.
us to the enemy.
And then I take all the other squads and I make them heavy bolter squads.
Awaiting orders.
Because, at least in this,
Awaiting orders.
once you get the monastery add-on, which you can't do on mission 1, once you get the monastery add-on, then you, then I like to have at least one squad that becomes a missile launcher squad, just because they're really helpful for heavy armor and tanks and things that get rolled in later in the game. I played the first couple missions, and you can tell that this is a, oh shit, you can put that away, that's kind of cool.
Awaiting
But
orders.
you can tell that they're a heavy bolter squad because the guy in the middle has a heavy bolter, and then you can tell that these guys are flamers because they have the guys with the flamethrowers on the corners. So
Awaiting orders.
just kind of a neat little thing that they added
We
for being able
stand
to
ready.
tell units apart.
Awaiting orders. Take and hold. Faith is our shield. Take and hold. Awaiting orders. Take and hold.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Also, interesting thing here with the shields above their heads. There's a cover system in this game, so if you have a better strategic position than
Confirmed.
somebody else, then you are going to fucking
We are
fight
the
them.
Emperor's chosen.
Turn around and fight them.
For the Emperor!
Oh no,
My
somebody died.
faith is my
They
shield.
do make very
Yes,
loud
my
noises
lord.
when they die, so
Take
it's kind
and
of a
hold.
thing you can use
Praise
to know
the Emperor.
if someone has perished or not. Kind of an interesting thing. interesting fact
We
there.
are the Emperor's chosen.
You guys haven't been...
Emperor.
Oh, you guys already took it. Okay.
Moving out.
You guys took that one. You guys are taking this one. And we'll all kind of group back up. But I do like that you can kind of specialize the forces. And I just think... I also like that you're using squads, not individual units.
Ready.
I've always thought that was kind of cool. That's kind of how this works. It's more of a squad-based
Well done.
combat.
We have captured several strategic points. Capturing strategic points and building listening posts on them earns us more requisition resource, which we can use when we build squads and equipment. What would you have me do? Follow my lead.
Okay, so these guys
For the
are going to need
Emperor.
help. You can see they're red on our mini-map, so we can tell already, without even engaging yet, that we're going to need to engage these guys.
Under fire.
Also, the heavy bolters crews, the ones with the big chain guns, you can see
Now
when
that
they
the strategic point is ours,
when they
we must take
first
steps to
set up,
ensure that it stays
they,
ours.
there's a
Get
little
the
orange bar that
servitor
fills
to
up
build a
underneath
listening
them,
post on the point to
Oh.
defend it.
and so that's them kind of setting up. So what he just said, I know I was
Yes,
talking over him.
Lord.
I don't know how loud I am compared to him. I have no one giving me any feedback. But basically what he said is if you put listening posts on top of captured strategic points, it makes it harder for the enemy team to take them back. It kind of gives you a second, kind of a line of defense, I guess. I don't know if you'd call it a line of defense, but a second little, a way to help slow them down on capturing these points. Because there are game modes in multiplayer, which we may or may not go over later. I may play multiplayer, depending on how far into this game I get, how much I like it. So far I love it, but, like, you know,
While the enemies of
you
the
can,
Emperor
there's
still draw
a
breath.
type of game mode that's called take and hold, where if you hold like 60% of the listening posts, then you can win just by maintaining a hold on them for X amount of time.
Excellent. The point is now protected from an orc retaliation. We should continue to build listening posts on all our captured points.
Which is essentially what I'm already doing. So
Praise
now,
the Emperor.
what we want to do is we want to go take this listening post. I like that the strategic
It is
point.
time to hunt down the source of these orcs.
I love
They
the
must have a base
strategic
somewhere
points.
within the walls of
Literally,
this
it'll be
Imperial
fog
facility.
of war, strategic point.
Where?
Fog of war, strategic point. And like you can't see anything else, but you can see the goddamn strategic point. I always thought that was kind of funny. He is done. We will send him back. He is almost done. We'll leave him actually,
Under
because
fire.
we don't
Beware
care.
the alien. Look! An orc camp. And look there! A break in the spaceport's defensive wall. They must have blasted their way in. Falter. We must destroy this orc camp and any others these foul creatures may have constructed.
Also, I will say I love that every single orc camp thing, every single orc building is covered in guns. I always thought that
Ever
was
vigilant.
kind of a cool thing.
What would you have me do?
Also,
Yes, my lord.
a lot of this
Awaiting
game is
orders.
clicking on your squads and
While the
making
enemies
sure
of the Emperor still draw
one is
breath,
down.
there can be no peace.
making sure
My aim
every
shall
single
not
person
falter.
is reinforced up to full strength as frequently as possible. Something you don't really think
Excellent.
about all too much.
This orc camp has been destroyed.
So I don't know what you heard him. I mean, it's auto-saving. But yeah, he said he destroyed all mankind. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. There's also subtitles, so if you can't really hear him. I mean, I think I'm louder than he is. 90% sure I'm louder than he is.
Those Imperial Guardsmen look like they could use some assistance. Come, brothers, make haste.
Our
What's
prayers
your
have been answered. Here come the Space Marines!
Onward to glory.
Okay, I gotta say, the tracking in this game is really poor
For
sometimes.
the Emperor.
My
Okay,
faith
now
is
all of
my
us can go fight because we've captured the listening post. That's what I'll do with
I
you.
await your instructions.
Under
Here,
fire.
build me another listening post. Why don't
Build routine 721
Heresy grows
initiated.
from idleness.
you? Yeah, you guys turn around and focus on them.
Heresy
Really, I
grows
think
from
the other
idleness.
guys have got it. Here, we'll do another. Ah, you guys have got him easy. So easy shit for you. Literally, you guys are just crushing them. You guys do have a servitor coming your way to kind of defend your post a little bit.
This day shall be a glorious
No one went down in
for
that,
the
actually. That surprises me. Also, a cool thing when you're talking about the cover. See, like it'll say light cover, and it'll put a little ring around your cursor when you're in cover. So I always thought that was kind of a neat little thing that they did to kind of show where cover is.
I shall not fail.
I always thought that was cool.
We shall
So I
know
think before
no
anything,
fear.
I'm going to go back to my base and see. Okay, sometimes there's an option to upgrade the amount of units you can have. Because we
He who
have 10,
stands
as you can
with
see
me
right
shall
here.
be my
And then there's
brother.
also a vehicle cap, but our unit cap, our squad cap is really low right
Follow
now.
my lead.
Probably because it's mission 1. But I was just wondering if it was possible to up our unit cap. Because I did play a couple games of multiplayer with my
Faith
friend,
and duty.
who completely crushed me,
My
I will
aim
say.
shall not
Because he's
falter.
just better. Because he plays RTS a bunch, like I've stated. All my friends play RTS games. So it makes it hard.
My aim shall not falter. My aim shall not falter.
Here, how about you guys go down?
Confirmed.
Everyone get down there.
My aim shall not falter. He who stands with me shall be my brother. Regroup!
Let's try and, looks like we had a guy go down. It's also why I like having this up the whole time. I mean, it does kind of clutter your screen, but you can also tell
He who
when
stands
people
with me shall
are
be my
down and
brother.
stuff,
Walk softly.
and I think it's quite helpful.
Carry a big gun.
I also like these, says walk softly and carry a big gun. It's funny. His walk softly and carry a big stick is actually what the, I forget his name, the guy who plays bass guitar for,
Agreed.
what are they called?
Faith and duty. My aim
God, I
shall
can
not
see
falter.
the band I'm talking about. John Young or something? Something along those lines, I believe.
My
But,
aim shall
point
not
is, this
falter.
guy, his kind of his line is walk softly and carry a big stick, because bass guitars are huge, and that's kind of his bass joke. If those are things, I don't know. I suppose I'm kind of a music dork, maybe music nature, so music jokes are funny to me. But the fact that he always just says walk softly and carry a
My
big
aim
stick
shall not
because he's carrying a
falter.
big old bass guitar, I always thought was funny.
Awaiting orders. Charge! Charge!
Here, go focus that one.
We stand ready.
Oh, how about, yeah,
Walk
everyone,
softly.
just go get it. That's
Carry a
fine.
big gun.
Yes, my lord. Take and hold.
Here, you guys go take this point. That's something you can do. Something productive you can do. Just focus on the point, bro. Focus on capturing that control point.
What's your order? Orders received.
Get your ass up there and
We
fire.
are the Emperor's chosen. Charge! Heresy grows from chaos.
There you go.
Under fire! We are the Emperor's chosen. What's your order? For the Emperor!
Alright, has
He
anyone
who
gone down?
stands with me shall be my brother.
A couple of people have gone down, actually.
Fear denies faith.
You guys are fine. You guys will go over there.
Fear denies faith. We stand ready. Direct us.
Everyone kind of group up. Captured that command post.
Today the enemy shall know fear. He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Okay, everyone's all
Faith
healed up.
and duty
Let's go get these other command posts.
for the honor of the chapter.
So again, I'm not really an RTS player, so I'm not entirely certain of what I'm supposed to be talking about.
serve
over top of this,
mankind.
because I don't really play this.
For
Normally I'm
terror.
playing like a
Take and hold.
like a sexy game. Also, fun fact: I love that the orcs are called boys. I always thought
Excellent.
that was kind of funny.
This orc camp has been destroyed.
Okay, we have an autosave. And we're moving on. Looks like we got our heavy machine gun boys moving on up. Everyone, I can't.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
I'm gonna send in a second squad to kind of go help.
He who stands with
No,
me shall
not
be
all of
my
you.
brother.
Here, I want
We
one
stand
squad.
ready.
One squad. Come here.
Fear our wrath. Take and hold.
There. You guys keep capturing the point, because it's important that we capture this point. The other guys got it.
What would you have me do? While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. Confirmed.
We'll just have everyone
Fear
kind
the
of
nice
gather and
faith.
pray, I guess.
Praise the Emperor.
It makes it easier to reinforce the squad if you can see the entire squad in one sitting.
Confirmed. For terror.
Okay, so now we need to go, I think
Follow
it's,
my lead.
yeah, it looks like it's this way. We need to go and get to this next little command point down here, so the purple dot, so we need to
I
kind of bring the
serve
squad down.
mankind.
Under fire.
My aim shall not falter. Confirmed.
Come on, we need the whole squad,
My aim shall not falter.
because there's kind of a shit ton of them.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Okay, so it looks like we can actually upgrade their... Oh yeah, because they died. I forgot that's something interesting. If you have somebody who has like a heavy bolter or something of that sort, or a flamer, or whatever the special weapon may be, and they die, they don't get it back immediately when they respawn. You have to actually
For the Emperor.
repurchase that weapon for them and give it a moment to respawn.
For the glory of the
So
Emperor.
that's why I'm kind of hanging back for a minute to give everyone a chance to get their guns back.
Take and hold.
So I think we're quite a force to be reckoned with, at least at this point. I mean, the tracking on the AI is super dumb, so we're walking around like tards.
I shall not fail.
But aside from that, I think we're doing quite well. Aside from that, I think as far as not understanding how RTS goes, this is cool, and I like the universe. I think the Warhammer 40k universe is a cool universe. We haven't lost as many people as I was expecting. Even for Mission 1, I was expecting to maybe lose a squad, because I'm really bad at just managing these people, managing so many people at the same time, kind of understanding how that all rolls. Also, I like that now I'm mid-game, I'm only running like 100 frames a second. I get that much on like
For the
Crisis
honor
2.
of the chapter.
But then again, this game is like super old, so maybe it's just optimized poorly. I don't know.
the
I have
Emperor.
heard that actually a lot of people, that's why it crashes when you alt-tab,
My
because
aim
so many
shall not
people have
falter.
had... it's optimized for machines up to a certain point, and then like it doesn't understand what to do with machines that are over a certain power point.
I shall not fail.
So I always thought that was a bit of an interesting thing. Can you take this?
Fear denies faith.
You guys?
Fear denies faith. Charge. Charge. Charge.
No, leave them alone. It's fucking...
Charge. Yes, my lord.
I want this entire unit to walk up here,
Charge.
and I want you to open fire on that guy. Please. Have we lost
On
any
alert,
units?
brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
We have. We've lost a unit.
My aim shall not falter.
Just decimate these fidgets.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Real quick, like, drop this tower.
My aim shall not falter. For the glory of the Emperor.
Okay, everybody fight these guys. Fight these fools. Oh, dude! That guy just got his ass kicked. I love that his corpse just went flying. I think that's super cool.
My aim shall not falter.
Honestly, I think that's super dope. Like, that looks so cool.
Under fire.
I'm trying to get this thing destroyed, the Boys hut. Because that way they don't keep spawning troops. Because that's kind of getting on my nerves. You don't need to destroy the generator. Leave the generator for last. I was going to say just destroy the crap out of this building so they stop spawning. Because that makes everybody's life easier, bro. Who just died? Oh, nobody?
This orc camp has been destroyed. There, that's the last of them. Well done, Blood
Okay,
Ravens.
we got all of our guys
Victory is ours.
We've won! Yes. Okay, mission 1 complete. Look at that shit. Now we get another, actually, for 2003, well-rendered cutscene. Kinda reminds me of Warcraft 3, which I played the shit out of when I was a kid. Makes me wonder why I'm so bad at
I'm
RTS
honored
games.
to be in the presence of a librarian. I wish to know how my men can better serve you. We shall wait for the captain to finish his prayers. I saw
Also,
you
I
stand
must say,
against the orcs.
that is the coolest looking
You are a
librarian
brave
I have
man,
ever seen.
I wish I could say the same of your men. I shall strengthen their resolve, my lord. See that you do, or we shall do it for you. You have something you wish to say. Say it, Colonel. How did you know? Even without my psychic gifts, it is obvious. Speak. Is it true your company eradicated a heresy on the planet of Cyrene recently? An exterminatus, down to the planet's last man, woman and child? Colonel, your company is welcome, but such questions are not. Do not ask the captain about Cyrene if you intend to remain in his good graces. Brother Captain, the Colonel wishes an audience with you.
Thank you, Isidore.
My lord, my Tartarus 37th Imperial Guard Regiment stand ready to serve you in protecting the city. They wish to make amends for...
They will have many opportunities to prove themselves warriors worthy of the Emperor. The Blood Ravens are leaving the city. Its protection is in your hands.
I will ready my men. May I ask what your next course of action is?
Orcs only respect strength. I intend to show them that we have it in ample supply.
Mission success. Alright. That's fantastic. Digging it. I'm digging the mission success. Would you like to proceed to the next mission? Okay, those of you on YouTube, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for joining in on Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. Hopefully this episode wasn't too boring for you. Hopefully we got some stuff done in the long run. And hopefully I get a little bit more confident in RTS commentary. Again, this is kind of one consistent stream, so be aware. The next video will actually be recorded moments after this YouTube video is finished. But thank you guys all for watching, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Feel free to give it a thumbs up if you like what you see. Put a comment. Those of you that know me in real life, which are most of my viewers, message me on Steam, send me a tweet, do whatever, talk to me in real life. Just let me know if you think this is a good idea or not, and keep me informed, because I'm doing this for you guys, and I'm doing this because it's fun, of course. But tell me how I can improve. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.